So it's 8:03, Sunday, the 4th of August, day 4. I left on Thursday, and I washed all my stuff, my shorts and my t-shirt, sometimes my shorts, and then I left it out to dry. It rained all night, so I had to wring out the t-shirt and my socks because they were dripping, literally dripping wet. And there's techniques to putting on cold stuff, isn't there? You know, lay them on your legs, get them a little bit warm, stay inside the tent out of the wind. Anyway, it's better to do that than to wet the dry stuff and then have nothing dry tonight. So I'm on the road again. I'm going into Dinan, D-I-N-N-A-N. Maybe it's one N, Dinan. And the sat nav with Google Maps on the bike routes in France is not particularly good. It wants you to take horse trails and go across muddy fields. So I've decided to stick to the road choice, the road route that Google Maps comes up with, and then assess the situation when I get there, because I can easily avoid the main road if I want to. Although in England I went down the A27, which is like borderline motorway. People would bibby me. It's not a motorway, so anyway, bye for now. Just got bibbed at for being on what is the equivalent of a motorway in France. E401. It's probably saved me some hills, but it's been uphill the whole way, but slowly, which is what's great about motorways, especially with carrying 50 kilos. Anyway, I'll come off here, not far from McDonald's, get a cup of tea. 47 kilometers an hour!
Cycling fast is always a thrill. However, with a bike laden with more than 30 kilograms, it can also be of concern.
That weren't bad, was it? 52 kilometers an hour! Wah! This is a typical street in France. This is Dinan.
Seeing mostly empty, well-maintained, wide roads here in France was a very common scene on my trip. It might be that nearly everyone is on holiday somewhere else. Finding a McDonald's for coffee and a quick top up on the batteries always seemed a good move. By the way, I think that road in England was the A24.
This is 8 AM in the supermarket and it's open. This is beautiful. Just the sign showing that St. Malo is the other way, which means I've now come far enough for them to have to put signs to go back to it. I'll take that as a win. Well, I'm going uphill and it's a nice little village called Bercier or something. I do have pain in my kidneys after drinking cider yesterday and eating carbs yesterday. I think that's worth mentioning because I don't really want a carb problem. Dear, oh, a kidney problem, dear. Well, that's our 4.3. Nobody here. This is on 70% charge and my phone's on 70% charge. I could wait a bit longer maybe. I've just drank coffee and completed my diary. record it up to date. Okay, my back is hurting less. Obviously my body's getting rid of the toxins. I've eaten keto so far. I'll keep that up. Fast charging. It's fully charged, this camera, which is good. I'm on the road again. The D125 leaves this McDonald's and goes to Mont Food Miu, which is a place only 18 kilometers away, but there's a campsite next to the river, right in the middle of town. It's easy, and I don't know if I'll stay, but times it's gone 1. We'll see how I do. If I like it, I'll stay. But if when I get in town I have a rest and think there's another campsite further on, maybe I'll take that. Mileage is important, but it's not overriding my health is why I'm doing this. So as long as I stick keto and as long as I produce good numbers in the morning, you know, blood sugar, fasting levels below 100, maybe 85 like it was the other day, not like this morning, which is 6.5 millimoles, which is high. So it's way over 100 deciliters, which is way too high. So health is the priority. You know, lack of sleep, a little bit of whiskey, maybe some cider didn't help, and falling out of keto didn't help. But when my body becomes resilient, metabolically flexible is the first stage, and then once it's once my good fats have restored my good hormones like cortisol, human growth hormone, naturally of course, and the one that activates the brain, I'll get back to you on that one, I do know it. Ghrelin, leptin, all these hormones that help everything, insulin of course, get that under control, then I should be able to take the odd day of a drink, a little bit of chips, and be fine. But at the moment I'm still trying to repair, so that will stay the priority until I still produce good numbers even after a cheat day. It could take years. Hopefully it'll take this trip, but we'll see. Okay, ciao. Just a nice bit of countryside, slightly uphill, no traffic. This D125 will take me to the outskirts of Reims to a campsite. It's only 14 kilometers away. Another little town. I've just entered from the suburb, and the layout, the space. Over to my left is a tennis, crochet and a cricket ground, and this is typical flora of these little places. Speed's reduced. That must be the church. Wonderful. Another little town. That's probably the town mayor's place there. There's the church. Always a church. Should be a campsite right here. Well, I don't know where it is. Hotel de Ville, yeah, that's the destination there. Wow, lovely town. I don't know where the campsite is. Anyway, let's see where we go. I was thinking about the campsite. I was driving on the wrong side of the road. Someone came straight at me. He's trying to zigzag. He finally realised what's going on. Apologised. Got over to my own side. First time that's happened here so far. So because I'm feeling good, I think my body's back in keto because I'm driving on the right hand side. Yeah, So because I'm feeling good, I've decided to go on to the next town, the next camping site, which is fine because I'm feeling good. I've barely eaten and everything's working well, my legs are working well, everything. So I'm looking forward to seeing if I can do another 3 hours without interrupting. It's not quite a straight route because I'm picking campsites along the way. So that was cobblestones, in case you didn't notice. Okay, so talk to you in a bit. So now I'm on the D30, leaving Montfort, all the way to a campsite that I'll let you know what it's called in a minute. I've just detected a problem with my bike. Twice now, my crank has moved over and my pedals have started to hit the frame and I've had to get it repaired. It's doing it now. This is serious. This means there is no option now but to find a bike shop as a priority. Obviously it's too late in the day now. The bike will probably not make it to the bike shop. I'd have to get a taxi to the bike shop. Tomorrow. And still got 20 kilometers today to do to get to the campsite, which I don't even think the bike will do. And I'm going away from the town. And it's getting worse as I'm pedaling. This is the problem. Okay. So my bike broke, as you know, and now I'm in this place by the lake where people are walking in the sky. And there's the lake in the background. They probably won't have anywhere for me tonight, but we'll see.
So after the bike broke, I rang some numbers and one of them came and collected me with a trailer. She took me back home only to discover I was the wrong person. So she kindly dropped me off here at this lovely campsite called Trelevan, where I met Maud and Joep, who both helped me with my repairs.